from North Catholic High School. It's 4A Section 1 basketball matchup between the Trojanettes of North Catholic and the Lady Yellow Jackets of Freeport High School. Good evening, said Cody, along with the Tiger Albert Campman. And Albert, it was just a year ago we were here when Freeport had that tremendous first half, led 28-27 at the half over the Trojanettes, and then the roof caved in the second half as Molly Rotman's squad come out and just totally dominated the second half, 44-9, outscoring Freeport for a convincing 71-37 victory.
I remember it like it was yesterday, Eddie, and that's why sports is so exciting. North Catholic on their way to another title. Here comes Freeport in that day and takes no prisoners in the first half. Says, hey, we're here to play. Halftime, we're talking about what kind of great game it was. Second half, give Molly credit. She went out, came out in a half-court trap, totally changed the game.
So if you're Coach Fred Soilis, what do you say to your team coming down here? But, Albert, you know, these kids are going to remember Sydney Shemansky and some of the other girls that played here last year, the Clark sisters and Harley Holloway. What do you say to them coming into this game?
Well, they said I would say the same thing I just told you a second ago. Why can't we go out and play another first half like we did last time, and then go in at halftime and say we're ready for the trap this time? They will have to play that good because they're playing a devastatingly good team in North Catholic.
Well, you look at this Section 1 4A, North Catholic undefeated, our number one team in the WIPIO, number one in the state. Saying this is Titletown, Pennsylvania here. 18 WPL championships, 8 state championships, maybe 40 or 50. I think they've won more section titles than anyone in the history of the WPIL. Freeport 5-3, 3-0 in the section play, and the other undefeated team is Knock. They're 3-0 in section play, but there's only there won't be 3 of them after tonight.
The Trojanettes of North Catholic High School and the visiting Yellow Jackets from Freeport Area High School. At this time, please rise and gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Albert, the Trojanettes going for their 4th straight WPL championship. When I interviewed Kylie Lewandowski and Tess Myers on Spotlight this fall, their focus is they want to leave with that state championship also. And to Molly's credit, Coach Molly, she's kept them very focused this season, 6-0. They had some tough games. They beat a real good Altoona team that they played last year in the playoffs.
Yeah, and that's what you do at this time of year. If you're planning a state championship, play some very good teams and get ready for that kind of setting that they're going to be stepping into. They play Freeport today, and then they come back this weekend and play Char Valley, who is the defending state champ. So that's what you do, Eddie.
Well, we look at some of the players on the North Catholic roster and want to make note of where they're going next year. You know, Tess Myers going to Duquesne. Kylie Lewandowski, she's going to go to Richmond. They're going to play against one another in the A-10. Cassie Foster, she's going to Baldwin Wallace. And Brannigan Bianchin's going to Allegheny. And Emma Pospisil, she's going to Ursuline College near Cleveland. And Sydney Shemansky, 3-sports star at Freeport, basketball, track, and soccer. She's going to W&J for track.
Yeah, when you get 2 Division I players that is once in a lifetime. But then when you add 3 other players that are going to college and play basketball, you are talking about a powerhouse. That is why they're going for another WPAL and hopefully state championship run.
Yeah, amazing. You look around and you see all the gold and red banners that cover the wall here, and amazing. I didn't even count the boys, but the girls with 18 WPL championships in 8 state.
Yeah, winning basketball is a part of North Catholic's legacy, tradition, whatever word you want. One thing that never changes, they play the same way. Share the basketball, take good shots, talk on defense, and push the ball up the floor.
While the Lady Yellow Jackets on the court in their blue uniforms with gold trim.
When we talk Freeport, excuse me, Eddie. When we talk Freeport, Freddie has built a good tradition here also. Coach Swillis has I've watched his daughters come through. I've watched their team play, and they're excellent on the defensive side of the ball and offensively.
Here we go. We're all set to go. Kylie Lewandowski jumping it off against Sydney Shemansky. No strangers to one another. Tip goes over to the Trojanettes. Pospisil. Down low, turnaround shot, and banked it in.
Nice use.
Sarah Baradelli.
Nice use of the drop step there, Eddie.
Shemansky brings it up. Samantha Clark, number 12. Madeline Clark, 15. And you have the freshman there, Malena Desort. Errant shot, scramble for the loose ball. And it will favor North Catholic.
They come out with a foul on that, Eddie. I would have called a jump ball.
Did they call a foul?
Yes. I would have had a jump ball there. Good movement early for Freeport, but he settled for a deep shot.
Okay, now foul goes on Desort. 3-point attempt, Trojanettes.
Nice block out.
Now we get a traveling call on Cassie Foster.
That call by the referee is one that has to be made, Eddie. You can't move once you get on the floor. You can sit, but you can't move.
Pressure, but not heavy pressure by the Trojanettes. Samantha Clark brings it across. Madeline Clark, and she gets the layup.
Excellent call, give and go.
Lewandowski for 3. Rebound taken by Freeport.
Another great block out.
Grace Soilis on that rebound. Madeline Clark, pressure, feeds it back to her sister, drive to the hoop, shot is blocked. Back outside Shemansky.
Using a lot of pass and cut, Eddie, a lot of pass and cut.
Madeline Clark. Pull up shot, banked in by the freshman, Malena Desert.
Well, the freshman wasn't nervous.
And another steal, this time by Shemansky. Freeport up 4-2 here in the early going. Into Shemansky.
You'll notice that North Catholic plays a pack line defense trying to protect the basket.
Madeline Clark with a drive and a lay-in. 6-2 Freeport. Strong start, just Albert like they did last year. 3-point attempt, no good by Myers. And again, the Lady Yellow Jackets winning the battle off the glass. Shemansky, cross court. Attempt no good, rebound taken by Myers. He's gonna drive the whole way down. We're gonna get a blocking foul called on Freeport.
As long as they keep North Catholic in this man-to-man, they're patient, Eddie. They can work the ball around the perimeter and then attack with the pass or the dribble. It's the patience needed by Freeport.
Foul on Samantha Clark, her first.
You'll notice that North Catholic trying to pick the pace up immediately on a drive by Myers. I would have had a shooting foul on that one.
Yeah, I did too. Into Myers. Pulls up into the lane with a jumper and nails it.
She likes to go left, Eddie. She's always like go left off the dribble.
First basket in the game for the 5'11" senior forward, Duquesne recruit. Madeline Clark loses the ball. Now it's taken. Flip back to Tess Myers, drive, and a lay-in good, and we are tied.
Emma Papa still had great defensive pressure there.
Szymanski in the corner. Now brought back outside by Desert. Loose basketball. Scramble for it. We get a jump ball called. This one should favor Freeport.
I like when kids are on the floor for the ball, not reaching for the ball, Eddie. I like when they're on the floor for the ball.
Yellow Jackets to inbound it. Resort corner. No good in that attempt by Samantha Clark. Kylie Lewandowski brings it up.
Nice out of bounds play set.
Baseline drive, shot short underneath the rim on that attempt by Cassie Foster.
Should have jump stop, used the glass.
Resort from the corner for three, no good. Rebound, Lewandowski. 6-6 to score here. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. Lewandowski tries, left-handed shot, blocked and knocked out of bounds on a fine defensive effort by Sydney Szymanski, the 5'11" senior.
That showed her athleticism, Eddie. Quick off the floor, using great hands.
Another turnover, uncharacteristic of the Trojanettes.
I'll give Freeport credit. I'm going to give Freeport
they're being
credit.
pesky
yes.
on defense. They're getting their hands in here and disrupting the passes. Desert pulls up, takes a shot. What, Albert, what a lot of confidence there in the freshman guard.
Yes.
She nails a tray. Now they're only going to give her two. 8-6. And there's a putback.
Nice pass by Myers.
Basket. That was Baradelli with her second. We are tied at 8-all. 3:15 to go. Desort from the corner. Wow! Now there's a three. I can see why he's playing this freshman, Albert.
Well,
7 in this quarter for the freshman guard.
They're not lacking in confidence.
No, they're playing like last year, like they won that game last year.
Yes.
Which is good to see.
It is great. We were hoping we'd see that, and
Yes.
they come out with confidence. They are getting wide open shots, and they're taking them. They're not playing with the patience I thought they would. But Freddie knows his team really well. He said, "Listen, if we're going to come here, we're going to play the Freeport style. Move on offense, take the first good shot."
That's right. That's good credit to him to just come down here and be loose and play and go for it. You're undefeated in section play, so are they.
That's a credit to the coach.
Respect yourself, first of all.
It's a great credit to the coach, Eddie, that,
yes.
that you can get the kids convinced to do that. You can see Freddie has done an outstanding job convincing these kids that they're good. You don't have to do that in North Cali. They already know by the championship banners how great they are.
11-8, Freeport with the lead here in the final 3 minutes of this first quarter. Tess Myers, drive to the hoop, lay up, and it's good. Really
needs some help. When she gets that ball, Eddie, somebody have to help on the dribble.
No one came over to help.
Right.
11-10, Freeport 1-point lead. Szymanski brings it up over to Desort, who's been hot this first quarter with 7 points. Down underneath, attempted layup, it's short by Harley Holloway. Myers. And her pass stolen by Sydney Szymanski. Back to Szymanski, and her shot blocked by Kylie Lewandowski, and the pass blocked by Madeline Clark. But the Trojanettes keep it, pass down court, and great pass. Albert, I missed who made that pass.
Myers I didn't see the pass either. Myers got the back.
Myers got the basket.
That was a nice fast break and a great block by
12-11 to Trojanettes, 8 for Myers in this quarter. 3-point attempt, no good by Holloway. Just under 2 to play here in the first quarter, and it's been an exciting first quarter of play. And give credit to Freeport defense. They've forced the Trojanettes in a number of turnovers.
I guess it must have been the earrings, Eddie, that they made come out of the game.
All right, Grace Soyless in. There's the inbound to her. Back out to Madeline Clark. And the pass in the corner knocked out of bounds by Tess Myers.
Looked like good ball reversal there.
Samantha Clark to inbound it.
My grandson just gave me a pat on the back. He must like what we're doing, Eddie. Gray was right in there.
Well, we get a foul called away from the ball by Desort.
You know, Eddie,
second.
that is the officials' big concern this year. Moving screens. They're looking for that.
It's usually something different every year, isn't it? They're looking for. Myers pulls up. Her jumper no good. One thing I noticed about Tess, Albert, she has not followed her shots. There's a three-point attempt by Samantha Clark. It's no good. Tess Myers on a follow-up, on a rebound. Muscling that ball in was Bella O'Hara, 5'11", senior forward.
Good use of the verb there. It was a muscle move. That's what it was, Eddie.
14-11 now in favor of the Trojanettes. Final minute of play here in the first. Sydney Szymanski with it. She brings it out, top of the circle, drives underneath, room, rolls off the rim.
You need those, Eddie, to stay in the game against North Catholic. You need those.
Tess Myers kicks it out. Lewandowski for three. All net. Her first basket. 17-11 now in favor of the Trojanettes.
Myers did a nice job of penetration there. And you know Lewandowski, when her feet are set, it's going to be a good shooter.
Desort pulls up for three. No good. Rebound. I think Myers, has she gotten every rebound, Albert?
She's got a lot of them.
Underneath the pass, a layup attempt is no good, but Bella O'Hara was fouled. She will go to the line.
That ball was moved quickly up the field. Popsill did a nice touch pass. We got a two-shot foul.
And already foul trouble on Desort. That's her third. O'Hara makes the first one.
That hurts a lot, Desort, because she came out hot, Eddie. As a freshman, she was shooting the ball tremendously.
Nice to bring in someone off the bench like Bella O'Hara.
Yes.
5'11" forward. She makes them both. She has four. We have 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter. The Trojanettes up 19-11.
I think they have an 8-0 run or something like that, Eddie, right now, an 8 or 9 run.
Yeah, it was 11-10. It's a 9-0 run.
Yes.
That shot is short by Fennel. Myers pulls up with a jumper. No good. Rebound taken by Freeport. And that'll end the first quarter play with the Trojanettes 19 and the Lady Yellow Jackets 11. Albert, what'd you see there?
Well, two thoughts. First of all, I like the refereeing, Eddie, because the whistles were not blowing. They were letting them play. Secondly, the pace that I thought was necessary early. A little more patience by Freeport. They started shooting so quick, and when the ball stopped dropping, you saw how quickly Freeport got the ball. North Catholic got the ball down the floor. I think they need a little more patience from the Freeport side.
Well, four players have scored for North Catholic, led by Tess Myers with 8. Only 2 have scored for Freeport. Madeline Clark with 4, and the freshman Melanie Desert with 7, and she has 3 fouls.
Yeah, those 3 fouls could combat.
You going to sit her for in this second quarter?
Yes.
A little more?
Yes, you have to. I will say this, Eddie. If they score 5, 6 or 7 points in a row, then she comes back in the game. But until that time, no.
Yeah, that's exactly what the coach is going to do. Louisa Fennel will start in her place for Desort. Trojanettes with the ball. Myers with it. But she has such nice ball
She attacks the basket.
Skills. She now has 10 in the game and 11 unanswered points.
She attacks the basket.
For the Trojanettes. Madeline Clark. Back outside to Fennel. Szymanski. And over to Madeline Clark. 3-point attempt, no good, too far away. on that attempt by Harley Holloway. And there's a steal. No, there is not. You get a foul called. Coach Soyless not happy. Thought it was a clean steal.
I think the reach across got him. You gain an advantage to get the ball. That's what you call.
So Foster will inbound it. And that is the second foul on Samantha Clark. Tess Myers, top of the circle. Kylie Lewandowski getting a little breather. Oh, a three-pointer from the corner, and it is all net. That is Sarah Baradelli. She now has 7 in the game. And Albert, a 14-0 run by the Trojanettes, 24-11.
I think that was Lucy Wasowitz hit that jumper, Eddie. I think number 22, I think.
Was it 22? I thought it was 32.
I thought
Baradelli.
it was 22, yeah.
Well, finally, there
Big
is
shot
a
by
score
Louisa
to break
Fennell.
this streak on Fennell's three-pointer. Breaks that run, 24-14.
That was a big run. You're right, Eddie.
Myers with it. In the corner. Three-point attempt by Foster, no good. Myers for three from the corner. Fight for the rebound. It's taken away by North Catholic. Myers inside Baradelli. Back out to Myers.
Early in the game, they were allowing no second shots. Now they are.
Rebound taken by Freeport. Harley Holloway. 24-14. Holloway drives, layup. She's fouled. Like the move. Be aggressive.
Very nice move.
Go.
I liked her rip through. Euro step coming through. That was a very nice move. Drew the foul. Freeport trying to hang in there.
That's first foul on Baradelli. Holloway misses the first one. Kylie Lewandowski checks back in the lineup. Along with Emma Pospisil for the Trojanettes. Second shot good.
Nice form.
24-15. Lewandowski baseline drive, kicks it out in the corner, rotated over to Foster. Pospisil for three, no good. Rebound taken by Freeport. Madeline Clark. Now Samantha Clark, drive to the hoop, layup is good.
Nice job using the glass. Nice job, Samantha.
First basket of the game for Samantha Clark, 24-17. And Baradelli fouled underneath. She would go to the line to shoot two.
Nice job of feeding the post, get the proper angle, use the bounce pass. Some good fundamentals being used in the last couple possessions.
Foul on Fennell first. 16 foul.
Nice form on that free throw also.
8 in the game for Baradelli. Szymanski with it. Pull up, three-point attempt, no good. Battle underneath. Pospisil emerges with the basketball for the Trojanettes. Down underneath. Baradelli can't convert it.
Got too far under, Eddie.
Samantha Clark. Long pass down court. A shot attempt by Grace Soyless.
I think Gracie should have took that ball to the basket.
Yeah, she had a chance. She had an open lane.
Yes.
Pospisil outside. Daisha Lewandowski in the lineup.
Nice hands.
For the Trojanettes.
Madeline Clark, nice job.
Daisha just a freshman guard, 5'8" freshman guard. Trojanettes. Szymanski with it. Back
nice
to Szymanski
pass.
and a give and go. Late shot, no good. She gets a rebound, puts it up, can't convert. Rebound, Kylie Lewandowski.
Couple bunnies they missed.
25-17. North Catholic with the lead. Kylie Lewandowski.
Can't let her feet get set. Got to close out on her.
Her second tray of the game. 28-17 in favor of North Catholic.
Conditioning will be important in this game, man. That pace is big.
3-point attempt. Nowhere near.
See, they're not getting back on defense now.
Oh, what a nice pass underneath and a layup by Baradelli.
They're tired. Freeport's tired.
Outstanding pass by Cassie Foster.
Freddie had a good time.
Yeah, they need a timeout.
Freddie had a good time out there. You could see it. The substitution by North Catholic is wearing down Freeport, Eddie.
30-17 with this timeout with 3:29 remaining here in the first half. The Trojanettes up by 13.
When you analyze the game right now, Eddie, two things stand out. Number one, Freeport getting no second shots. And number two, the pace of the game is now big time in North Catholic's favor because of how many players they've used. How many has North Catholic played in this game so far, Eddie?
They've used 8 players so far.
8, okay. It seemed like more. So substitution being in and out, that's been good substitution pattern.
And really surprised there are 16 fouls on Freeport and only 1 on North Catholic.
Because Freeport does not attack the basket too often. They shoot a lot of threes. I think Szymanski's about the only one that really goes back door and attacks the basket.
We have 3:29 remaining here in the first half of play. Both these teams undefeated in section play along with Knock. Now, surprising statistic, Knock has the best defensive team in the section, just 41-9 a game. That's little bit lower than North Catholic's 42-5. And another turnover.
Fake a pass, make a pass.
That's Brandigan, Brandigan with it. Over to Myers, drives. Lewandowski takes it to the hoop, lays it in, and she's fouled. Boy, Albert, that first step, she's halfway there.
Yeah, that use of the dribble was perfect. 3 drives, kick, and then you have the opening because you made the defense move.
First foul on Szymanski. Foul shot missed, rebound by Myers. Well, it looked like she was stalled out and just hesitated and banked it in.
They got their hands on the ball, and it was a loose ball, and that's what the refs called.
12 points in the game for Myers. And now the Trojanet lead at 17, 34-17. Drive down the lane, off-balance shot, and the foul called.
Use of the spin dribble there, Eddie, but you must get your head up quickly, and Harley did there.
So Holloway goes to the line, shoot 2, makes the first one.
You can see why Freeport has a good record.
Yes.
They got some girls who can play.
Missed the second one. Rebound taken by the Trojanettes. Holloway with it. Myers for 3. Wow. He's having a monster game. 15 this first half for Tess Myers.
They look for her.
Yes, the Trojanettes up 37-18. Myers on another
nice
rebound.
Help. Very nice help.
Bella
nice
O'Hara
help
on a block. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound taken by Pospisil. Oh, a beautiful pass underneath, but can't be converted.
Nice
by
pin.
Bella O'Hara. Leah Hartman now in the lineup for Freeport. Sydney Szymanski, top of the circle. Over to Hartman.
You can see their cuts aren't as hard right now, Eddie. Their ball movement.
3-point attempt, no good. Rebound. Was it last touched by Hartman or
by North
Lewandowski?
Catholic? Lewandowski touched it last.
Freeport down by 37-18, a minute 20 to go here in the first. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by North Catholic. Samantha Clark to inbound it. Gets it in to Szymanski. Hartman, baseline drive. Shot hits off the side of the glass.
Notice the girls don't foul on drives too often. They just stand with their hands up.
Myers for three. Tipped away, a rebound, put back up. Good. Fighting for that rebound and putting it back in, Bella O'Hara.
Yep, Bella went hard for that ball.
50 seconds to go here in the first half. The Trojanettes up 39-18. Samantha Clark over to Hartman. To Sydney Szymanski. Leah Hartman. And that one tipped out of bounds by the Trojanettes. 25 seconds remaining here in the first half of play. Holloway to inbound it.
You don't want to have a breakout here. Don't give North Catholic an easy basket to finish the half.
Szymanski. Grace Soilis to Hartman.
Down to 13 seconds, Eddie.
Samantha Clark. Leah Hartman. And over to Szymanski, once again knocked out of bounds.
North Catholic wants to force that ball to the baseline. They're getting stuck down there, Eddie. That's a place you don't want to be.
6 seconds, get a good shot. You can't afford to waste too much time here passing the ball in this inbound. Clark with it. And that'll end the first half of play with the score. North Catholic 39 and Freeport 18. Albert started off almost like the same last year. Freeport with a strong start and then a lot of turnovers, and that 14-0 run really did them, the Yellow Jackets, in that first half.
Yeah, I think North Catholic has been famous for those kind of runs, Eddie, where their defense picks it up, they allow no second shocks, and they wear you down offensively using the dribble and using the pass ahead on a fast break. They have a variety of ways they can score, and very seldom do they have droughts with the players they have on that floor, led by Lewandowski.
Yeah, you look, Tess Myers with 15,
and
Lewandowski with 8. Baradelli had 10, and then Bella O'Hara came off the bench to score 6. Just a strong start for Milena Desort of Freeport.
Her getting 3 fouls
freshman.
hurt. Yes.
That hurt. She had 7 points there in the first quarter. She had that tray to finish, and then the 3 fouls. That's due to some of her inexperience, maybe being a freshman. But she is an aggressive player. And other than that, you have 4 points all in that first quarter by Madeline Clark. It was a tough second quarter there for Freeport as they got outscored 20-7.
Yeah, Tess Myers took over the game with her aggressive use of her body on the drive and her ability to kick the basketball. And she has a fiery personality that rubs off on the rest of the team. Foster has the same personality. Papasale also, and the big girls can really shoot the basketball. They have size that play inside, outside. Just an overall. That's why they have 18 WPL championships, Eddie.
Well, with a score of 39-18 in favor of North Catholic, we'll take a break. We'll be back with second half action.
Not long ago, this is what it meant to have TV everywhere. The idea of taking your favorite shows and movies with you everywhere was a dream. It was an impossibility. Not anymore. You're mobile. Now, so is your TV. TV Everywhere gives you access to the programs you love. And the best part, it's included free with your Armstrong subscription. Simply verify your Armstrong subscription on your favorite channel's app or watch on ArmstrongOneWire.com/TVE. Your content, your way, whenever you want it. Armstrong, life made easy.
Both teams back out on the court to get ready for the start of second half play. The Trojanettes of North Catholic leading 39-18 here at the half. A good start in that first quarter. Freeport was up 11-10, and then a 14-0 run there by North Catholic did them in, and their freshman guard, Malena Desort, who had 7 points that first quarter, 3 fouls, didn't play much or hardly at all in that second quarter. So come out here, started the third quarter. What do you tell your team? What's Coach Soilis tell his team?
Well, a couple things. Number one, let's continue to play with fundamental basketball. No turnovers, get a good shot every possession. That's what good basketball teams do. On the defensive side, we have to get into a defensive stance and stop the dribble drive, and most importantly, defensive balance. North Catholic started beating them down the floor, Eddie. Transition game, but out it. I call North Catholic relentless. You know they're going to keep coming up down the floor. You got to get back on defense. Yeah,
just that cold streak there for Freeport. They just didn't hit enough shots to keep pace in that 14-0 run. Nothing went down for them. They can't afford to have that kind of a cold spell against a good team like North Catholic.
Yeah, lots of misses. These leads to lots of fast breaks. That's what happened, no doubt about it.
The leading scorer in that first half, Tess Myers with 15 points, Sarah Baradelli with 10, Kylie Lewandowski with 8, and Desort with 7 for Freeport. Lady Yellow Jackets with it. Holloway back outside to Szymanski.
Desort did not start the second half. How about that? So he decided to go with his nice move.
Nice drive to the basket and a lay-in by Madeline Clark. She has 6 in the game, 39-20. Myers with it, down low, kicks it back outside to Pospisil.
Nice help by Freeport.
Inside, fight for the loose basketball. Foster comes away with it to Tess Myers, and she lays it in for points 16 and 17 on the evening. 41-20, North Catholic. Samantha Clark. You get a pushing foul that will be called on Cassie Foster.
Cassie did not keep her feet in the proper angle that time to force the ball to the sideline. Let her turn the corner.
Her first foul. Holloway to inbound it for the Yellow Jackets. Clark with a three-point attempt by Samantha, no good. Myers, she's already double figures in rebounds too, Albert. 3-point from the corner, no good by Pospisil. And she has a basketball for the Trojanettes. Kylie Lewandowski back outside Pospisil. Pospisil headed to Ursuline College near Cleveland. We're going to get a pushing foul. A little bit of a mismatch in there as Baradelli, 6'1", guarded by 5'6", Samantha Clark.
Baradelli came out very active in the second half, and he posted up hard.
She's been in double figures a number of times this year. Lewandowski drives short on her shot.
Off balance, Eddie. Did not like that at all.
Szymanski takes the inbound for Freeport. The Yellow Jackets down by 21, 41-20. Start here of this third quarter of play. Both teams undefeated in section play. Drive to the basket. The ball blocked and knocked out of bounds. No, they said no one even touched it.
I thought that was deflected also. I guess we're both blind over here, Eddie.
Well, I guess they're saying it just came off the fingertips of Clark. And Pospisil brings it across midcourt for the Trojanettes over to Foster. Baradelli.
Nice job of double teaming. That was very nice.
By Samantha Clark and stolen right back by Pospisil.
Good call by the ref there.
Yes.
Sometimes you get out of position. Excellent call.
That will be the first on Pospisil, the second team foul on the Trojanettes here in the second half. The inbound to Samantha Clark. To Madeline.
Nice help.
No one there.
Nice pass.
Quick pass up court from Foster to Myers, and Myers now with 19 in the game.
That's what Foster does for their team.
Nice job.
Does some of the little things. That nice run and jump.
Foster head to Baldwin Wallace. There's a steal and a foul. That foul will go on Samantha Clark. That will be her third.
You young kids watching the game, when that court's open, attack the basket. That's how you go to the line. Attack the basket.
Third team foul. Pospisil at the line. Nice form. Her first point. 44-20 now. Ava Soilis checks into the lineup. 5'6" freshman for the Yellow Jackets. Pospisil makes them both. And a 25-point lead for the Trojanettes. Szymanski across midcourt. Freeport working the ball, looking for an opening. Grace Soilis brings it back outside. Don't mind them taking their time, slowing it down here a little bit, Albert, instead of
I would have done this
rushing.
in the first half. A little bit more of this in the first half. Now it doesn't make much difference.
Madeline Clark, left-handed hook almost, and it's good.
Madeline, nice job using the left hand.
Long pass down court. Baradelli kicks it back outside to Myers for three. Off the rim, tipped away by Lewandowski. Back to Pospisil. Floater underneath and tipped away by Freeport. And a nice job there by Ava Soilis.
Yeah, you can't float is what the word is. Probably. You're going to zip pass. Every pass will be zipped.
Three-point attempt from the corner and all net on a nice shot. Knocked in there by Grace Soilis.
Gracie has a nice arc on her shot, doesn't she, Eddie?
45-25.
Freeport still
Myers.
playing.
Nice ball handling skills by Myers.
Nice rotation also, defensively.
Cassie Foster drive to the hoop, off the rim, rebound taken by Freeport. Madeline Clark. Over to Ava Soilis. Three-point attempt. Off the rim, tipped away. Taken by Baradelli of North Catholic.
Pace is slowed down, Eddie.
Wide open was Baradelli. The pass beyond her reach.
Don't like a one-handed pass, Eddie. I like two hands on the basketball.
Bella O'Hara checking in a lineup along with Lucy Waskowitz for the Trojanettes. Dessort back in the lineup, and there's a foul called.
Got a timeout.
Oh, timeout. Excuse me. Thought it was a foul when Dessort went down, but it's a timeout taken by Freeport. The Trojanettes leading 45-25.
That last move, Eddie, is one of the that you don't like to use. You should never use a crossover when the defender's within arm reach. That ball was deflected away. Use your body to protect the basketball.
Next week, we will be at Butler High School for the Tornado take on Pine Richland, and that's been a great rivalry down through the years.
What a game.
Pine dominated it for a number of years, winning 7 out of 8, and then the Butler last year, a great game at Pine Richland in which Ethan Morton set the school record. He scored 51 in Butler's 78-76 win. It was at his best in that game. That was a highlight reel that he put on that night.
Many of their games, Eddie, have the same routine. Butler jumps to a lead. Pine Richland starts cutting it into it. You see it getting tight, and all of a sudden Pine Richland pulls it out.
I think Pines like the role they played this year. No one's talked about them, but still Morton's missed 3 games. Butler's lost all 3 that he's been out
coming
there
back,
5
right, Eddie?
4, but he'll be back against
Okay.
North Hills, and he'll be ready for Pine Ridge, and it's just the Pine Ridge and Butler basketball rivalry is as good as any you'll find in WPIL.
Yes.
All right, we get a hooking foul called against the Trojanettes.
That's what Lewandowski got to work on in college, Eddie. Get in that jump rope
Yes.
and move her feet guarding defensively. Offensively, she'll fit in anywhere in the country, but defensively is where she has to work.
Oh, Madeline Clark has
There's
the
that
ball
crossover
stripped
again.
away from her by Pospisil, and Pospisil lays it in.
That's the crossover I just talked about, Eddie.
Inbound to Szymanski. Kicks it in the corner. And that shot partially
Nice
blocked.
hustle by Lewandowski there.
That was Lewandowski.
Very nice
stretching-
hustle.
Yeah, stretching out her 6'1" frame to block at. Lewandowski from the baseline, good.
Nice pass by Myers, had her head up.
10 in the game now for Lewandowski. 49-25, the Trojanettes. Szymanski cross court. Desort with it. 3-point attempt by Ava Soilers is no good. Szymanski with it. Drives baseline, kicks it out to Clark, and it's good.
Nice play, nice pass by Szymanski.
10 in the game for Madeline Clark.
Clark had her
6
feet
this
set.
quarter. Lewandowski short on the layup. It seemed like Kylie extended herself on that layup, Albert. 49-27. Minute 52 to go here in the third. The Trojanettes with a 22-point lead. Pospisil inbounded, having trouble. Getting stolen by Szymanski, and she's fouled.
Nice hustle, Freeport defensively. Szymanski got a hand on the ball and got pushed. Ball going down, Freeport's ball.
That foul on Bella O'Hara, her first. Third team foul. Szymanski with it. Minute 40 to go here in the third. Ava Solis with the shot.
Nice hustle
And
by
nice save. Nice job there by Grace Solis
Yes.
as she knocks it off the leg of a Trojanette.
very nice hustle by Grace.
Ava Solis to inbound it. Off the fingertips of Desort, turns it over to North Catholic.
Second half's pace has been much slower, Eddie.
Yes. And Coach Rotman working in a lot of players, getting them playing time. Tess Myers,
Nice defense.
baseline, kicks it out. Lewandowski for 3. All net.
She can shoot it, boy. That's what she can do.
13 in the game for Lewandowski. 52-27 now. The Trojanettes with the lead with the final minute of play here in the third. Desort
always
with it.
room for
She pulls
shooters,
up,
Eddie.
takes a shot, and it goes. Her first basket since the first quarter. She now has 10 in the game for the freshman guard.
Nice freshman player.
Well, they're going to give her 2 on that, I guess. Albert Foot was on the line.
Okay.
46 seconds to go here in this third quarter play. Coach Rotman making our job tough. She's doing a lot of subbing.
That's what
but
you do.
It's a good idea. Get,
Oh, no,
get
that's
the
what you
younger
do.
players.
Yeah, she doesn't play them all at the
Yeah.
same time normally. This is the first time I think Myers and Lewandowski have been out at the same time all night.
Yeah, Daisha Lewandowski checks into the lineup. Desort.
Nice step
Oh, nice
through.
move. Nice move by the freshman. Beautiful.
Beautiful step through. That
11
was.
points in the game. Once again, that did hurt Freeport when she had to come
yes,
out
it did.
in that first quarter after she scored 7. 52-31, Trojanettes in the final 18 seconds here of this third quarter of play. Foster with it. In the corner. Holloway, shot no good. The rebound taken by Szymanski. Desort with it, turnaround shot, blocked
try.
by Daisha Lewandowski. Whoa! Does that count? I don't think. No.
No good, Eddie.
That excited the crowd here. That's the end of 3 with the score North Catholic 52 and Freeport 31.
Girls like that one. Was
Well,
that Foster shot that last one, Eddie?
Yes. Actually, for Freeport, they won that quarter, outscoring the Trojanettes.
That's outstanding. That's what you do, Eddie.
Actually, they tied. I'm
Okay,
taking
that's
that
still-
as
that's
13-13 in that quarter.
You build off of it. When you're playing a team as good as North Catholic and you have a quarter like that, you build on it. Their patience was a little better. They moved the basketball a little better. They got better shots. That's how it works out.
Still hustling, still playing
Oh, they
hard.
always play hard. Both teams play hard. I've seen a lot of girls on the floor tonight.
I like the fact that both coaches working in a lot of players
Yes.
in and out of the lineup.
Effort is there. You got control of attitude and effort. Both of them have great attitude and great effort. Nobody's talked. You like doing a game where you'll see chirping, Eddie.
Good play. Good,
just
good hustle.
play the game of basketball. Referees enjoy it also.
And you look at someone like Sydney Szymanski. She hasn't scored, but she plays good defense, hustles,
She does everything
gets some
else,
rebounds.
yes.
Here we go. 1 quarter of play left. Trojanettes up 52-31 over Freeport as we start this final quarter of play. Daisha Lewandowski still in the lineup for the Trojanettes, along with Lucy Waskowitz. So she's keeping those players in to get some playing time. Foster in the lineup. Bella O'Hara. And Brannigan Bianchin. North Catholic basketball.
Louisa Fennell, she wasn't messing around. 2-2-1 press here by Freeport, Eddie.
Nice steal by Szymanski. Drive to the hoop. Short.
I'd have had a foul call on that one, Eddie.
Yes, I would agree.
I would have had a foul call on that one. That's the first one I can always say all night they missed.
Lob in, the shot partially blocked on O'Hara. 3-point attempt by Waskowitz, no good. Trojanettes retain possession. Daisha Lewandowski with it. Over to Foster. Waskowitz to Lewandowski, and she loses the basketball. Going to get a foul called, a reach-in foul.
Good use of her left hand there, Eddie.
That's on Desort, Albert. That is her 4th on the freshman, who has 11 points in the game.
But she's a good-looking freshman, Eddie.
Yes. I'd see no reason. No use taking her out at this point.
No.
It's a learning experience.
North Catholic needs some work on her out-of-bounds plays. That was the 5th time tonight they've had trouble getting the ball in bounds.
Bianchin with the drive. Doesn't go. Scramble for the loose ball. Freeport basketball.
The effort is still there on both teams. I like it.
(52-31). North Catholic with the lead. Szymanski, the basketball.
Nice job by Lewandowski moving her feet.
That shot is good and a nice, I don't know if it was 3 or not. I couldn't see the feet there on Louisa Fennell. They give her 2.
I think it was a 2, Eddie.
That's 5 in the game for Fennell. Foster.
Nice defense by both teams are moving their feet defensively.
We get a traveling call.
Yes.
Goes against Waskowitz. Pospisil checks in a lineup. And replacing Bianchin. 52-34, 6 to play here in the 4th. The Trojanettes with the 18-point lead.
Freeport could do some damage in the playoffs again, Eddie. They got a nice team. It's just that they're playing the best team there is around, but they're gonna have a nice team.
Zort, off-balance shot, no good. Rebound taken by
Didn't like that one, though,
Trojanettes.
Eddie.
Bella O'Hara, no, just she didn't square up enough on that.
That was an off-balance shot.
I like her effort, though.
Oh, no, the effort's always there.
All right, Foster brings it outside. kicks it in the corner. Waskowitz. Lewandowski, no good. Rebound and the putback is no good. That attempt by Bella O'Hara. Here's Szymanski, nice move, behind and back dribble, gets it up across midcourt. Samantha Clark. Whoa, there's another.
Fennell's hot.
Fennell. Louisa
is
Fennell
red
off
hot.
the bench with 8 points and a pair of trays. 52-37, the Trojanettes were just under 5 to play here in the fourth.
Another three, Myers and oh, there
Right.
they come. They didn't wait for another three, Eddie. I said they'd be coming back in.
Pospisil in a corner to Foster. Waskowitz, Lewandowski, Dacia in a corner pass. Waskowitz, turnaround shot and laid in by Bella O'Hara, who has 8 in the game.
The cut to get to the post position was the big part of that, Eddie.
Boy, they worked that one, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
54-37, the Trojanettes. 3-point attempt from the corner, all net, Louisa Fennell.
Luis is on fire.
8 points this quarter for Fennell, and she has 3 trays in the game. She's in double figures with 11.
I see the smoke coming out.
Well, it's 54-40 now. Now, this has really been a good second half for Freeport.
No, that should be playable. Fennell's shooting like this. This looks like college shooting.
Yeah, down 39-18 at the half. They've scored 22 here in the second half. Outscored them 22-15.
See if they can keep momentum going with Myers back in the game. This will be the key.
Szymanski with it across midcourt. 3-point attempt, no good.
Nice rebound.
Szymanski, she has really worked hard
Nice
off the
rebound.
glass. Rebound. Albert, I was thinking they were going to come down and look for Fennell again. There's a nice drive to the hoop and a lay-in by Samantha. Samantha Clark, I didn't get a chance to say 54-42.
Well, one thing that Coach Rotman can say after the game, guys, wonder if Lewandowski and Myers get in foul trouble. You know, we're just going to give them 10 straight points.
Yeah.
We may have to play without them sometime.
That's right.
You know, so that's what happened.
Albert, it's been an 11-2-3 run here in this fourth quarter for the Yellow Jackets.
Nothing better than letting somebody play or not play into a position. And they saw immediately when those two were out of the game changed immensely. And then you got to give Louisa Fennell credit. She went on a tear.
I'm impressed. They were down 52-27.
Yes, they were.
So actually, Albert, it's a 15-2 run.
Yes, it is. Just the same kind of run that North Catholic had in the first half.
It might be the best run the Yellow Jackets have, and this against a quality team,
yes.
the number 1 ranked team. Quick pass up court, Waskowitz. You get a blocking foul called.
That was a good call. It was on the floor. That was a good call.
3:34 to go here in the game.
Freeport did not get out of the.
Trying to see who that foul was on.
Was that a fifth foul?
That foul was on Samantha Clark. That's her fourth, Albert.
They took her out. What was it?
No, they say it's her
fifth. That's what I thought. That was her fifth.
I missed
foul,
one.
yes.
I missed one. So she fouls out with 4 points. That's Samantha Clark. Drive to the basket and lay in by Myers.
Nothing like Myers taking over and making a spinning one-hander.
She now has 21 in the game, 56-42. Pull up the shot by the freshman Desort, no good. Tipped away, taken by the Trojanettes. Myers with it, up court to Pospisil. Back to Myers. Over to Foster. Lewandowski. And she has the ball stripped away by Desort. Drive to the basket. Rebound, fought for it. And a jump ball called between Desort and Foster.
That Desort, for a ninth grader, really plays hard. And Foster always does, you know that. So that's a good battle.
2:54 to go here in the fourth. 56-42, the Trojanettes. Freeport with a solid second
Nice
half.
help.
Lewandowski over to Pospisil. Myers pulls up, fires a three. No good. Rebound by
That was not a good shot with
Yeah.
a 14-point lead.
It's like a last second thought. I want to
2:36.
shoot it right. 3-point attempt, no good.
Another shot was too far out.
Yeah,
Last two shots I didn't like, Eddie.
Yeah. NBA three by Madeline Clark. And she comes right back and hustles and knocks
Give her
that
credit.
pass out of bounds.
Nice job, Madeline. Take a shot, come back and try to steal that basketball. That was very good.
No, I'm impressed with Freeport down 52-27, how they have just battled back.
Timeout, North Catholic, Eddie.
Yeah, I would agree with you. You're thinking also, hey, there's a time we need to learn to slow it down, protect the ball. We have the lead. Our fight's with the clock right now, not the other team.
Yeah, you could get that shot 25 seconds later. So,
right.
There's red light, yellow light, green light. Right now, the red light should be on. We're not taking nothing but free throws and layups.
Yeah, you'd like to see that point where you'd run that weave.
Oh, yeah,
the ball
exactly.
working outside. Just let them foul you. They want to foul you. Let them foul you.
And they get the skill to do it. And some people can't do it. North Catholic girls can do it.
A little more sloppy with the ball tonight, and I've seen them play in quite some time.
Yep, two things. Number one, Freeport's physical. They don't like, they're getting bumped out there. And number two, the pace was hectic in a little bit. There's a good job running out of bounds play there.
There's Myers with it. No, Coach Soilers had his team ready to play. Lewandowski's going to shoot a three, and it's all net. All net. That is 1, 2,
so they're not afraid to shoot it.
Third
the lead.
tray.
They're not afraid to shoot it in the lead.
Game. She has 16, does Kylie Lewandowski. 59-42. 3-point attempt from the corner, no good. And that attempt by, okay, what do we get called here?
I thought that was a nice steal, but they called a foul.
Yeah. That was Holloway on a 3-point attempt for the Yellow Jackets. So 1:54 to go here in the game.
The game's been well ref too, Eddie.
Yes. North Catholic.
There's only a couple calls that I thought I would argue with about.
North Catholic up 59-42. Foster over to Myers. She is good ball handler, Albert. Good balance. Fights, puts that one back up.
Keep fighting. Keep fighting. I like it.
That foul on Fennel, her third. Pospisil. Minute and a half to play. Foster. Tess Myers. Over to Lewandowski. Back to Myers. Now they're just.
This we talked about earlier.
Yes.
Yes. This is
very
good.
We thought they were going to do it with about 3 or 4 minutes left in the game. Now we're under a minute to play. Foster. And a foul, and that's Fennel's.
Some blood out there, I think. There's a nosebleed out there, Eddie.
Is that Madeline Clark with the nosebleed? It's going to send Foster to the line. 17th foul. 1-1.
This part of the game is going to be very important for North Catholic later on too, Eddie. Free throw shooting.
Yes.
How well they shoot the ball from the free throw line.
And Foster makes them both. 61-42, 45 seconds to go here in the game. The Trojanettes with the lead. Fennel way short on that attempt. Lewandowski brings it across the midcourt. Over to Foster. Just 25 seconds remaining. Pospisil. Over to Lewandowski. And back out to Myers. Pospisil will have it. Over to
down
Lewandowski.
to 15 seconds.
Yep. And the Trojanettes are going to, it might look easy in the paper, but they were given a good battle here by Freeport tonight. That's the final score, 61-42. Albert, you look at the half, it was 39-18. So you look at that second half, 24 points in that second half for Freeport to 22 for North Catholic.
Yeah, both teams have a lot to build on. Freeport can look at their second half and say, listen, if we do the things we practice, that means getting a good shot. That means battling and be physical defensively. We're going to be great. We're going to be very good. North Catholic knows how good they are, but to win a championship, they're going to have to be a 4-quarter team, Eddie. They can't be a 3-quarter team.
And Albert, I think for Coach Rotman, she could come back and say, hey, guys, you need to get better. You won by 19.
Be a championship team, right.
But you did a lot of things here. We have to improve on our ball handling. A lot of turnovers and that. There's a lot of work, but still, we see the strength of this team when you can bring in off the bench a Bella O'Hara, 5'11" forward, and some of the other players that they could bring in that gives them a little depth and strength makes a huge difference for them. Tess Myers tonight, she came up big with 21 points in the game, and Kylie Lewandowski with 1, 2, 3, 4 trays. She finishes with 16 in the game to lead the scoring. Sarah Baradelli, she had 10. Those are the leading scorers there. And once again for Freeport, Albert, we said Malena Desort, she had finished with 11 points. She had 7 in that first quarter. And then Louisa Fennell, she came off the bench with 11 points, scoring 8 there in the second half with a pair of trays. Those two are the leading scorers, 11 points each. Freeport drops to 5-4 on the season, 3-1 in the section. North Catholic goes to 7-0 overall and 3-0 in the section. They're now tied with Knock.
I like a lot about this game. First, let's look at North Catholic. They share the basketball. They have a pace that wears you down, and they have a bench that can come in and help those two stars and two other great players. Freeport, they are a team to be reckoned with in the playoff because of their physicality and their ability to shoot the three. Those two teams are one's a great team, the other a nice team. We'll see where they head from here. You want to try to get better at it. That's still the goal.
Well, Albert, we enjoy coming down here and doing these games, watching these teams play. Congratulations both teams for the effort they put out here tonight. It was an enjoyable game for us to do. Next week, I'll be up at Butler with the Swami as the Butler boys would take on the Pine Richland Rams. That's always a great one. So on behalf of our producer,
good old Carmen
Bianco, and you, Tiger, Albert Cameron, this is Ed Cody wishing you a good night. Final score once again, North Catholic 61, Freeport 42.